Hi, I'm Jeff, and welcome to Slow English Stories. Today's story is about cooking. A simple dinner that turned into smoke, chaos, and a big lesson. Sometimes the kitchen teaches us more than just recipes. Have you ever had a cooking disaster? Something burned? Something exploded? Or simply went wrong? Write your answer in English in the comments below. This story will help you practice listening and shadowing in English. You will hear simple sentences, funny details, and useful vocabulary for daily life. Follow me until the end and repeat some lines out loud with me. If you enjoy learning with stories, subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. It helps us grow and helps you practice more every day. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from today? Which city? Which country? It was Saturday evening. Michael wanted to surprise his friends. They were coming over for dinner, and he had promised to cook something special. There was only one problem. Michael was not a good cook. In fact, he almost never cooked. But he was confident. How hard could it be? He searched online for a recipe. Easy pasta with homemade sauce. The picture looked delicious. Red tomatoes, fresh basil, golden cheese on top. This will be perfect, he thought. He went to the store, bought the ingredients. Tomatoes, onions, garlic, pasta, cheese, olive oil. Everything fresh, everything ready. When he arrived home, he looked at the recipe again. Step 1. Chop the onions and garlic. Easy, right? Read the text about 50% slower than normal English speed. Make clear pauses, half a second at ellipses, and a quarter second at commas. Keep the rhythm smooth and easy to follow, like a teacher reading for learners. Sound friendly and engaging, not robotic. Michael grabbed a knife and began chopping onions. In seconds, his eyes started to burn, tears rolling down his cheeks. He could barely see. He thought, why does every recipe start with onions? Still, he continued. Now the garlic. But the pieces were huge, uneven, not like the picture online. He shrugged. Close enough. Step 2. Heat the pan with olive oil. Michael turned the heat to maximum, poured the oil, and forgot about it for a moment. The phone buzzed. A message from Ben. We're on our way. Michael smiled, then sniffed the air. Smoke. He ran back to the kitchen. The oil was smoking like a small fire. Panicking, he dropped the onions and garlic inside. The sound exploded. SSH! The smoke grew thicker. His eyes watered more. The fire alarm beeped loudly. Oh no, Michael coughed. He opened a window, waved a towel at the alarm. The neighbors must have heard. What about you? Have you ever set off a fire alarm while cooking? Write, yes, it happened to me, in the comments if you know this feeling. Finally, the alarm stopped. The smoke cleared a little, but the onions and garlic were black, completely burned. Michael sighed, threw them in the trash, and started again. This time, he lowered the heat, added new oil, and stirred carefully. It was going better now. The smell of garlic filled the kitchen. Okay, maybe I can save this dinner. He added tomatoes, stirred, added salt, pepper, basil. It started to look like sauce. Not bad. Feeling proud, Michael turned to check his phone. Just 1 minute. When he turned back, the sauce was boiling violently. Red bubbles splashing everywhere, on the stove, on the wall, even on his shirt. "Ah, hot!" he shouted. He tried to stir, but the spoon slipped. The pot tilted, half the sauce spilled onto the floor. Michael stared in silence. Red sauce on the tiles, on his shoes, dripping from the counter. This is a disaster. At that moment, the doorbell rang. His friends were here. Michael panicked. He looked around. Smoke still in the air. Sauce everywhere. There was no time to clean. No time to cook again. He opened the door. His friends smiled. "Wow, something smells strong." Michael laughed nervously. Yes, strong is one word for it. They walked into the kitchen and froze. The mess was unbelievable. One friend said, "Michael, did a tomato bomb explode here?" They all laughed so hard, even Michael. The disaster was complete, but the laughter saved the night. In the end, they ordered pizza. It arrived hot, tasty, and safe. They ate together, laughed about the mess, and teased Michael. Next time, maybe salad? Have you ever had a disaster that turned into laughter later? Share your story in the comments in English. Shadowing, Round 1. Now it's your turn. Listen and repeat with me. The oil was smoking. The fire alarm was loud. The onions were burned. The sauce exploded. The kitchen was a mess. We ordered pizza instead. Which of these sentences made you laugh the most? Write it in the comments. Shadowing, Round 2. Repeat again with me. I chopped the onions. The garlic was too big. The sauce was boiling. It splashed on the wall. My shoes were red with sauce. We laughed and ate pizza. Vocabulary practice. Let's practice some useful words from today's story. Recipe. Instructions for how to cook something. Chop. To cut food into small pieces. Smoke. The gray air that rises when something burns. Boil. When water or sauce gets very hot and makes bubbles. Mess. Something dirty, untidy, or out of order. Which of these words was new for you? Write it in the comments and use it in your own sentence. Recap. Let's review the story in short lines. Michael tried to cook for his friends. He burned the onions, set off the fire alarm. The sauce exploded everywhere. His friends arrived and laughed at the disaster. In the end, they ate pizza and had a good night. Can you retell this story in your own words in the comments below? Great job today! You practiced listening, shadowing, and vocabulary with me, Jeff. Remember, even disasters can become funny memories. If you liked this episode, give it a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more slow English stories. And tell me, what is the funniest cooking mistake you ever made? Write your answer in the comments, in English. In the next episode, I will share a story about a stressful job interview. See you soon!